Welcome aboard. It's Captain G and Eggman with Operation Ultra, the USA, and the KMT turn 7. We're going to start with the KMT coming into this turn with 9 IPP. They're buying 3 infantry, saving 1. The US is coming into this turn with 114 IPP. We're building 1 radar tower, 1 tactical bomber, which for the US is the P-38, but ours is the Marine Corps version of that. And we're building I like the music for what we're building. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I ran out of sculpts. 5, 6, 7 B-17s for the United States Air Force. And that is all the money. All right, so we'll start with the KMT. Chiang Kai-shek has had enough of these Japanese, so he's going after them. We're going to attack Yunnan with 1 infantry from Kwichao, 1 infantry from Szechuan, followed by 2 mounted infantry units, also known as cavalry. Then the balance of Chiang Kai-shek's force. And the fighter. Sorry, the Flying Tiger is coming in for some air support. So 2 infantry, 2 cavalry, and the Flying Tigers. Thank you, Egg. The balance of Chiang Kai-shek's force, which I'll show you here in a moment, is moving down into Burma. And the Burmese Liberation Army is 17 infantry, 7 artillery, and 2 tank hitting the Japanese coming down. We're going to reopen the Burmese road. Okay. Let's finish the KMT turn and then we'll move into the US. So we have 2 battles. So this first battle, defending our 2 Japanese 4s, attacking our, and if you want to pivot to show them, you got all the dice there. So you can pivot. You need to move Anzac, just move them, that's fine. Okay, so the attackers represent, so 2 yellow dice at 2, those are the 2 infantry. 2 3s, the blue dice, and the 7 is an orange. Okay, so that's the attackers, and then we'll roll, you can roll them at the same time because we don't have any whites. So go ahead and roll 2 whites, and then we'll just do the whole battle right here. All right. Looks like we have 1 defender hit.
1, 2 hits.
And a 3. Can they see?
Yep.
Okay. So that's a 1, and that's a 3. Everything else, including the Flying Tigers, missed. So for casualty, do you want to lose a cavalry or an infantry?
Infantry.
All right, we're going to lose 1 infantry, and Japan's going to lose their Siam infantry and their artillery, and the territory is liberated by Chiang Kai-shek. All right, next battle, a little more complicated. Attacking, you want to put this down so they can see the attack force. You put it like right below the box. We have 7 infantry paired with 7 artillery, so that is 14 3s, which we're going to have to roll them in groups. So we'll do just the attackers. So let's do, you want to do 7 3s? I don't even know how many dice I have of blue.
We'll do 7 and 7.
All right. So we'll do a round of 7. So put them in.
Do you want to start with the 2s?
And yeah, how many?
10 2s. So
let's do 5 yellow
1, 2, 3.
with the 7, and we'll just roll it twice.
We could do 10 2s all at once.
We have enough for 10 2s? All right. There we go. We'll do 10 2s, then we'll roll the 3s, and then we'll roll the 2 4s.
10 2s.
Dice limits.
1.
Just 1. All right, so set him off to the side because we're going to have to clear the box. Good theme song for the Chinese cavalry. So 7, okay.
7 3s.
We'll roll them twice. 1, 2, 3. I think all 3 of those, I'm looking at the camera, are visible. So 3 hits. I'll put those 3 on the side. And then we'll roll 7 more, so grab a couple whites or yellows, it doesn't matter. Oh, you got them? Nice. All right.
One more.
Is that 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got him.
All right, so there's a 1 here in this corner. Hold on. Let me just...
I could see him.
They can pause the screen. There they go. All right. So we have 1 and a 3. Now let's roll 2 4s with 2 white dice.
2 hits.
2 and a 4, so 2 more. So altogether that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. And there are but 5 Japanese defenders. We have 2. Let me just go back for those who don't have a map in front of them for at home. We have 2 SNLF, 1 Siam infantry, an artillery, and a mech. So a total of 5 defenders. So 5 at 4 for the defending Japanese. You got all 5 dice? Okay.
2 hits.
7, 3, 3, 12, and this is a 7 in the corner. Let me show them the 7. Okay. So that means 2 hits, so we will lose 2 infantry. Give me the Chiang Kai-shek army. Oh, just give me the whole card. Thanks, Zach. All right, and that completes the 2 attacks. And I'll do a recap at the end. Actually, I'll do this. All right, so 2 casualties for the KMT, all of the defenders. That comes off. That comes off. And as long as the capital is occupied by China, then the income goes to the KMT. All right. So non-combat, we liberated Yunnan, so we're going to leave the infantry and the 2 cavalry. And that Flying Tiger flew from Szechuan 1 into there, 2, 3, and is going to land in Qinghai. And the anti-air will non-combat move down with Chiang Kai-shek. Okay? Let me get the dead bucket. I think I threw the other guys in the middle of the Pacific. Okay. That's it for non-combat, because that was every soldier and horse and vehicle that he had with him. So let's place new units. So 3 infantry are going to be recruited in the Chinese border territories. We saved 1. Our income went up from 7 to 9, and Japan's income went down. I'm showing 83, but I defer to Hilltop. I may not have gotten that correct. So 9 income for next turn, which puts us right back at 10. 9 plus the one we saved gives us 10 again for next time. It's like a circle. It rhymes. All right, now let's go to the U.S. The U.S. has 1 combat in South America. Let's finish the job we started. Okay. Attacking from the north in Contreras is General whoever with this infantry. I was going to name them, but I can't think of any on top of my head in South America. And 2 from the south. So 5 infantry. Only those 5 infantry are making the attack against the 1 Argentine infantry. So we'll bring you back to the box. Egg. We're going to roll 5 2s and 1 4. Let's see. 4s are white, 2s are yellow. Okay, they always find the corner. There's a 2 here. Yeah, show them the... Okay. So we got him in the first roll. I thought it would take him a while, but math is hard. So that's it for the fascists. The Monroe Doctrine succeeds. The U.S. goes up 1. From 89 to 90, and Germany goes down 1. All right. right, so those three and these guys come together. North meets south. Outstanding. All right, so non-combat. Let me start here while you're in this part of the map, and then we'll go to the Pacific. So off the coast of Chile, these two transports will embark. We'll stay here, and then we'll bring them over. These 4 infantry, and they're going to go 1, and then they're going to go 2 off the map to the other side, and I'll show you what that is when we go over. This task force, the surface combat group, is going to move 3. They're going to move 1 to 55, 2 to 51, and 3 to 30. So they're going to move up with their British cousins. Coastal battleship, a destroyer, sub chaser, and a torpedo boat. And then the final naval unit, this ship using the port in 55 is going to move 1 to 51, 2 to 50, and then disappear off the edge of the map. It's going to bring with it the 1 Marine who did not attack. So they're going off the screen. And then this B-17 that was not used in that attack is also going to fly off the map. 1, 2, 3, and then off the map. We'll pick them up there on the other side. So let's go to the Pacific. Okay. So the 3 transports stop here because their movements are done with the 4 infantry and 1 Marine, and the B-17, which had moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will land in San Diego, and we'll use this 3rd Air Force card to represent the Air Force in San Diego. Okay. Also on this side of the map, we have an attack transport and a regular transport. They're going to embark each 1 Marine and 1 LVT amphibious tank. And they are going to move out of this sea zone 1, 2, 3 to Midway, and we will disembark the ground forces, so they will not be staying on the transports. They'll be going ashore. Yeah, get them out of the way here.
Well, land them in Mexico.
Oh, land them in Mexico? That's a good point. All right. So then they could, in theory, walk up. So what I'm going to do, they're going to be joined by these 2 Hawaiian Naval Task Forces. And the Navy Task Forces are bringing with them the 1st Marines. So let me pull up the ground units first, and then we'll bring up the ships. So can they see all these cards? Let me back it up, smash Australia a little bit. They're good? Mm-hmm. Okay. So the Naval Task Force in Hawaii is moving up, and they have with it 4 transports. I'm adding to that, well, that's 8 ground units, which is everything on this card here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Marines and 1 U.S. infantry. So I'll chip him out. Thank you. So they are moving on to Midway. So that puts the transports together. All right. And then this surface fleet off the coast of California, moving 1, 2, 3, will also join this fleet. And I will recite the entire fleet composition for my partners and fellow players afterwards. Okay. So I have the entire U.S. Navy in the Pacific, with the exception of the 3 transports that came from South America, here off of Midway. And the 1st Marine Army Group Marine Group is onshore in Midway. All right. So you can stay there. I have 2 Marines in Washington that are getting on a train, and we are going to rail them into San Francisco as well. And we're going to move the infantry in Western United States and the infantry in Southwest United States into San Francisco as well. All right, with the 3rd Air Force. So we'll put them on the card. So all ground units are there. Okay. I think that's it for the Pacific. Oh, the 2 subs. If you see the 2 submarines down here in C-Zone, is it 99? I'm in my glasses, okay. They're going to move to Kiwi Land, C-Zone 101, right next to those guys. And if we go back to the Atlantic, I forgot one other movement. Sorry. This destroyer will move up to help defend the Allied fleet. All right, so let's bring it back to the Pacific. It's time to place units because there's nothing else the U.S. has that can move. All right, so here's our build. We are going to move all of our B-17s into San Francisco. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I don't have enough sculpts, 7. So it's 7 out of the 10. Ooh, boy. I'll have to start using different heights for the bombers so they don't all combine wingtip to wingtip. If you've got the sculpts, you want to use them. I didn't paint and decal chips. I painted and decaled bombers. All right, so that is the 3rd Air Force in San Francisco. Also, 1 tactical bomber in San Francisco. Oh, when I moved the card, there was 1 P-38 that was onshore in Hawaii, and it will fly on its own power to Midway. But it is going on a carrier. So let me, if you back them up a little bit so they can see this. In part of the moves, I forgot this piece of it, and I want to make sure it's clear. So it flew from Hawaii, it flew onto one of the carriers, and to make room for it, I'm going to land 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters. 4 fighters are leaving the carrier, so that carriers will each have 1 tactical bomber, 2 Navy, and 1 Army. Okay, so only tactical bombers are on the ships themselves. The 4 of them are ashore at that airbase. That's 2 Navy fighters and 2 regular fighters, 2 Marine Corps fighters. Okay, so I'm glad I clarified that before. So with the construction, the new build, so the new tactical goes in San Diego. The last item that we built was this radar tower, and we're constructing it in Midway. All right. So for the U.S., we're now at collect income phase. We have 90 plus the 25 bonus. So 75, 85, 90 plus a bonus of 25, which is another purple. So next round, the U.S. will have 115 IPP to spend. And that completes, pardon me, that completes the U.S. turn. For Eggman, I'm Captain G. We're going to turn it over next to our opponent in Italy, Triple Crown. Over and out.